You know whose voice I wish that I could mimic? Brain from Pinky and the Brain. Because when I see a shoe like this that boasts the lowest carbon emissions in the world, I just feel like it should be in his voice. Yo, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got something a little bit special and a little bit different because we were hit up by the good folks over at ASICS to properly debut this bad boy right here. This is the brand new ASICS Gel-Lyte III CM 1.95. Now, in order for us to really break this shoe down properly, we wanted to contact one of the people that actually had a hand or foot in wear testing this bad boy right here. And it's one of WearTesters' good friends. Her name is Ashley. She has contributed to the site before on different running reviews, and she's also been featured in multiple different publications, which she will talk about right now.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I have written reviews for WearTesters before, and I've also covered running tech and shoes and gear for over a decade for places like Runner's World, Women's Running, and more. So this is the lightest ever CO2 emission sneaker. Over the course of its lifespan, it only generates 1.95 kilograms of CO2 equivalent. So CO2e is a standard measurement for carbon footprints, and the lower the number, the better. So this is the lowest ever. That's even compared to the Adizero Allbirds shoe, which generates a full kilogram more. So the goal for the company is to get to net zero emissions by 2050.
Wow.
Okay, I know at WearTesters you guys like to get really into the tech, so here's what you need to know. Probably the most important thing to me was the foam. So it's made from these bio-based polymers, and you may have actually heard of one, which was used in the Adizero and Adidas shoe. It is a sugarcane-based foam. ASICS actually combined it with a new thermoplastic elastomer that is so much softer. So I found these to be super comfortable underfoot. You can probably see there is no outsole here. That's to reduce material usage, but this foam is plenty durable. I haven't had them that long, but I haven't noticed any signs of wear that would concern me, and I've been walking around on gravel paths, dirt paths, all those kind of things. So the only thing I've noticed is that they're white, and so they get a little dirty.
Oh, behave.
The entire shoe is built with sustainability in mind. You've got recycled polyester in the upper knit and sock lining mesh. You've got recycled polyester in the thread, in the quarter and the heel part. Even the shoelaces are recycled. So I've worn some other shoes that are made from sustainable or recycled materials, and they really hype up that aspect of it. And they don't feel the same as the synthetic versions, but this shoe was so comfortable. The upper had that really sock-like feel, but without losing structure. So I didn't feel like I was sliding forward at any point. I didn't feel like I was losing my footing. The only pain point I really had was the split tongue. I just found it to press a little bit on the top of my foot, not in a way that was painful or even uncomfortable, just more aware of it. So if you're familiar with the Gel-Lyte 3, you're probably used to that split tongue, but in the previous versions, you could actually kind of see your sock through it. This one overlaps. So for some people, that might even be more comfortable because you have less of that gap with the shoelace touching your foot. I adjusted it a little bit, I moved things around, and honestly still felt super comfortable wearing this. So one of the reasons I got to try this shoe was because they only had prototypes available in a size men's 8, which is what I fit in. Typically, I am an 8.5 in men's shoes, but I actually found this to fit pretty great. So it might run a little big, but still a prototype, so work in progress. One of the other cool things about the shoe is that it actually uses a new structure with tape instead of overlaid materials that are glued together. That makes it harder to recycle, and it cuts down on excessive materials, making it more sustainable overall.
Let's continue talking about the shoe because I've got some questions. I didn't get to test it, but I do have questions. How are wide footers gonna like it?
Well, I have a pretty standard sized foot, so I can't speak to the wide foot fam. But I found the upper to be super roomy. I didn't feel like my toes were pinched at any point. The knit is pretty flexible. I think you'd probably be okay, but I also think you should always try shoes on. And if you're gonna buy online, make sure you can return.
ASICS told us there's only one advanced media pair in the world.
I didn't realize that.
So, did you feel super special?
Now I feel super special. That's crazy. I did feel like I couldn't wear these around any of my friends because they have eagle eyes when it comes to new tech. So I had to test these kind of on the DL.
All right, thanks everybody for joining us today on this sneaker unveil, and cheers to Ashley for her first time on WearTesters.
Yay.